afternoon. Thank you for attending this afternoon's press conference. Well, the objective of today's briefing is to inform you of the detection of H1N1 in samples from pigs from Pulau Bulan farm. However, I would like to emphasize that pork available in Singapore is safe for consumption. Why? This is because AVA will ensure that only healthy pigs are exported to Singapore. Also, H1N1 is not transmitted through the handling or the consumption of pork and pork products. Then you may ask, why are we having this conference? Well, essentially, we are keeping consumers informed of the situation, as H1N1 is a matter of current public interest. As you know, whenever consumers perceive that there are issues with the safety of their food, there is heightened uncertainty, as consumers would be worried about any possible impact on their health. And so this is why it is important that we inform the public of the facts and assure them that pork available in Singapore is safe for consumption. Therefore, AVA would like to work closely with the media to ensure that the issue is reported clearly and proportionately. This will enable a rational public response to this situation and prevent overreaction. I would therefore like to seek your cooperation to exercise care in reporting so as not to cause unnecessary alarm. Well, finally, I want to give you some key messages. Firstly, that pork is safe for consumption. World health authorities, such as the WHO, the World Organization for Animal Health, or OIE, and the FAO, have jointly stated that there is no evidence that the H1N1 virus is transmitted by food. The second point they have stated is that pork and pork products handled in accordance with good hygienic practices will not be a source of infection. Moreover, cooking pork to an internal temperature of 70 degrees C will kill bacteria and viruses, including the H1N1 virus. So it is safe to eat pork and pork products, including ham, bacon, sausages, and canned pork. Nevertheless, AVA has stepped up its monitoring and inspection to ensure food safety in Singapore. Since April 2009, AVA has put in place an early warning system to detect the emergence of the disease in live pigs. These include measures such as additional farm inspections, enhanced inspection at the abattoir, as well as sampling and testing for H1N1 prior to export and upon arrival. The Pulau Bulan farm has also implemented biosecurity measures against the H1N1 virus, such as temperature taking and restriction of visitors at the farm. When AVA's surveillance program picked up the H1N1 virus in pig samples, AVA immediately put in place enhanced measures. These include weekly farm inspections and increased pre-export testing. AVA will also participate in a comprehensive disease surveillance program on the farm, which will be led by the Indonesian authority, the Directorate General of Livestock Sciences, to identify and isolate affected pig houses. We want to ensure that only healthy pigs continue to be exported to Singapore. The measures that have been put in place are in line with the World Organization for Animal Health, or OIE's, recommendations that movement restrictions be applied until the pigs have recovered. The Canadian and Australian veterinary authorities have since adopted similar approaches after H1N1 was detected on their pig farms in April and July 2009, respectively. AVA has also consulted 2 renowned scientific experts on H1N1. They have concluded that the steps taken by AVA to detect and manage H1N1 are entirely consistent with international recommendations and best practices, and their statements are attached. Well, let me now conclude by stressing that only healthy pigs from Pulau Bulan are exported to Singapore, and therefore consumers can be assured the pork in Singapore is safe for consumption.
Basically, the pig comes almost like a closed system. It's on a quarantine island, right? The pig itself, the farm itself does not have any introduction of new pigs and so on. So it's actually what you call a renewal on the farm. And it's already pre-selected healthy pigs coming through from unaffected units. Then it comes in a barge. The barge lands in Singapore, and immediately on the banks of the river is a lairage and the abattoir. So this abattoir, no visitors, no casual visitors from outside. So this has been strictly enforced. And then all the workers who are involved in handling the pigs are all wearing protective gear. They undertake hygiene precautionary practices, washing, disinfection, all that. And it's inspected by our inspectors on arrival, while resting in a pens, pending slaughter, and also while they're chased into the abattoir. So after that, the pigs are undergoing the slaughter process, and in the process we take samples. We have actually upped the number of samples taken from these pigs, so that from actually about 30 samples to now double.
It's to double. We've
now,
increased double.
Each day we have increased up to 100 samples, this include also meat sampling of the meat.